Hello students, welcome to the science class. Today I am going to start new chapter of physics, wind, storms and cyclones. Firstly we will know about what is wind. You know that sun heats the air and water unevenly. That causes breeze blows. So when breeze blows fast, it is known as wind. And when breeze blows very fast, it is called storms. So moving air is called wind. Air is colorless, tasteless and odorless. We cannot see the air, but we can feel the air. When air blows, it touches to our body and we can feel air. Even when you will see that leaves of trees are moving, you will say that air is blowing. So we can feel air. Air has weight and exert pressure on the earth's surface and every object on the earth. So the pressure exerted by air on the earth's surface is known as atmospheric pressure. The pressure exerted by air on the earth's surface is called atmospheric pressure. We know that the earth is surrounded by a blanket of air that is called atmosphere, and the pressure exerted by air on the earth's surface is called atmospheric. How can we say that air exerts pressure? We can say by some experiences. When we ride a bicycle, it is easier to move in the direction of wind, and in comparison to uh, against the direction of wind. When we move in the direction of wind, it will be easy, and if we move against the direction of wind, it will be hard to move the bicycle. Similarly, we can see this in the rowing of boat. When boat rows in the direction of wind, it will be easy, and when it rows against the wind direction of wind, it will be hard to move the boat. When air is filled in the bicycle tube, so uh, it inflates. Inflates means it becomes large due to filled air inside it. So air bicycle tube inflates because pressure exerted by air on the tube. So in this way we can say that air exert pressure. Air exert pressure we can see through an activity. For this activity we required a funnel, a rubber sheet and a rubber tube. Tie the rubber sheet over the mouth of the funnel and connect the one end of a rubber tube to the end of the tube of funnel. Now keep open the open end of the tube, and you will see that pressure exerted by air on the surface of the rubber sheet is equal to the pressure exerted by inside the air of the funnel, because air comes inside the funnel through this rubber tube, and pressure is equal on both sides of the rubber sheet. So rubber sheet is flattened, but when air is sucked out, you can see that air is sucked out from this side. So pressure exerted by air from inside the funnel is less than the atmospheric pressure. So rubber sheet get depressed. So from this activity you can understand that air exert pressure. We can see that air exert pressure through another activity. We will take a tin and fill it with water and heat this tin with water on a burner. We will heat it till the water starts boil. When it starts boil, we will remove this tin on from the burner and keep aside and cover the mouth of the tin with lid tightly and put this tin in the sink and pour some water on it, cold water on it. What happens then? Cold water pours on this hot tin. We will observe that the tin loses its shape. This happens because when the water in tin boil, it gets converted to steam, and when the water convert into steam and cold water when put on the tin, it condense and convert into water droplets and change into liquid state and reducing the amount of air inside and thus reducing the air pressure inside the tin. So the air pressure inside the tin becomes lesser than the atmospheric pressure outside the tin and it gets deformed. So through these activity we can see that air exert pressure on the objects. Air pressure reduces when the wind speed increases, and we can measure the speed of wind and direction of wind by using some instrument. Wind vane is an instrument used to find the direction of wind, and anemometer is an instrument used to find the speed of wind. We can measure with the help of anemometer that what is the speed of wind. It is fast or slow. In next section we will see that how air pressure reduces when wind blows at high speed and some other examples of air exert pressure. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.